When you think of horror movies, you usually think of movies that scare you or instill fear when you watch them. But some of the most effective horror movies are actually rooted in sadness. The best example of this is Stephen King's Carrie from 1976. Carrie is simply about a lonely high school girl who doesn't fit in. She lives with her religious mother in an old dreary house and has no friends. She is shy and quiet and doesn't think much about her appearance. This makes her an easy target for the girls in her gym class.
Win a game with her on the team. Look at her. You eat shit.
She has her first period in the locker room and her classmates make fun of her and throw tampons at her while she is crying and scared. Then when the school calls her mother and tells her about this, her mother punishes her by locking her in a closet until she prays away her sins.
Why didn't you tell me, Mom?
In this case, she means the sins of her womanhood.
Of course, Mama, I was so scared. I thought I was dying, and the girls, they all laughed at me and threw things at me.
And Eve was weak. Say it.
No, Mama.
Eve was weak.
No.
Eve was weak.
No.
Eve was weak. Say it.
No, Mama.
Say it.
Eve was weak. Eve was weak.
Meanwhile, the gym teacher, Miss Collins, punishes Carrie's classmates for bullying her and keeps them after school for detention.
You too, Chris. And spit out that gum.
Where'll I put it, Miss Collins?
You can choke on it for all I care. Just get it out of your mouth.
The popular girl Chris is none too pleased to be kept after school and doesn't take the teacher seriously. Eventually, Chris lashes out at Miss Collins and quickly gets taught a lesson.
The period's not up, Hargensen.
It is from me.
Keep running. Well, there are 10 minutes left.
Stick 'em up your... You can't! You can count for this, you bitch!
I'm gonna knock you down. Do you understand me?
All the while, Carrie learns that she has supernatural powers and can make things move with her mind. She also gets asked to prom by Tommy, the popular jock at her school. This was the idea of his girlfriend Sue, who feels guilty for laughing at Carrie in the locker room. At first, Carrie doesn't trust him and thinks he will trick her like everyone else, but she eventually agrees to go with him. Her mother hates this and tells her not to go and that her classmates will all laugh at her.
I'm going. You can't stop me. I don't want to talk about it anymore.
Once at the prom with Tommy, she is shy and nervous, but soon agrees to dance with him in one of my favorite dance sequences from any movie.
I'm sorry.
That's all right.
It's just like...
That's all right. No harm, no foul.
I can't do anything.
There you can.
I can't dance. I can't even...
Then she and Tommy are announced as prom king and queen. Unfortunately, her joy is short-lived because Chris is hiding under the stairs with her boyfriend, and soon she dumps pig's blood all over Carrie. Carrie feels shocked and humiliated and can only hear her classmates and teachers laughing at her in her mind.
Oh, sorry, Cassie. Oh, sorry.
Trust me, Carrie. You can trust me.
She becomes so enraged and uses her telekinesis to destroy the school and her classmates. She watches as the best night of her life goes right up in flames. She walks home by herself, covered in blood, sad and devastated, and finds her mother waiting at home with a knife. Her mother decides she is evil and stabs her. Carrie quickly runs away and eventually uses her powers to kill her mother with self-defense. And then finally their house collapses on them both. Even after her death, Carrie is still insulted by her peers. Carrie's story is tragic and a strong reminder of the effects of bullying in school. Sue tried to help Carrie by letting her boyfriend take her to prom, but it didn't stop Carrie from becoming a laughingstock on stage. Her mother only made her life worse by condemning her and forcing her to repent her sin of just being a woman. Halfway through this film, there is a sense that Carrie might actually have a chance of fitting in, but it is quickly destroyed by Chris and her mother. Carrie was clearly just a victim of circumstance, and that is why her story is the saddest horror movie ever made. Don't we all just want to fit in?
Did any of you ever stop to think that Carrie White has feelings? Do any of you ever stop to think?